No, I mean, all of you know I did a Padayatra. In my Padayatra, I had a great chance to interact with farmers across segments. So I met palm oil farmers, paddy farmers, mango farmers, date farmers, banana farmers, mirchi farmers. You know, what was fascinating for me is that they're working hard, they're investing money ahead of time, and they're not sure at the end are they going to make money or not. And they're doing this every crop cycle. So the way I looked at it, I said, you know, there are two parts of this equation. One, we need to reduce the cost of production. Two, how do we grow commodities and variants of our commodities which we can take to the globe? Now, I'll give you an example. I mean, all of us know that Rayalaseema is known for mango. But predominantly, we grow varietals that we want. Why can't we grow varietals that the world wants? And varietals that Europe wants, Japan wants, which are also higher value in nature. And that's where I believe that state can play a very important role in guiding farmers. Similarly, our dates is another big area. Banana, dragon fruit, chiku is another area. So I think there's a lot of work that we can do as a government in terms of guiding farmers, giving not just subsidies alone, but inputs and even strengthening it with research stations and ensuring that the optimal output and productivity comes from the respective farms. So for me, that's of great interest and passion. The same thing applies even to, palm oil farmers. If you look at it, thanks to Annagaru, Andhra and Telangana, the two Telugu-speaking states have a very important role to play in palm oil, and we help government in terms of saving our forex. We have to support them, but we have to be in the smart way. We have import duties and exports subsidies based on the inflation. So how can we have a table making it easy so that government can take appropriate decisions? For me is very fascinating. So these are, I think, interventions you'll see at a policy level that will come up. And I truly believe that Rayalaseema particularly has a great opportunity to leapfrog in agriculture. It's amazingly fertile soil, and just giving water through drip and giving extension to the appropriate horticulture crop, I think, can truly transform agriculture in that sense. And the last bit I'd like to add is technology plays an important role, more so from government's ability to map which commodity is being grown where and in what quantities, and how should government be prepared in terms of sale price hikes or slumps. Because there are days when tomatoes are highly priced, there are days when tomatoes go for 10 paisa, 50 paisa a kg. So I think our government's ability to forecast that, prepare for that, and guide, advise farmers for that, I think will be very important, and that's something that we'll work on this time.
Yeah, on the context of that, I've seen in your previous turn, you also attended Davos, and given that context, wanted to understand what is your strategy for attracting a lot of FDI, because I've seen you have delivered successfully on the government promise for Kia, and also you're quoting Foxconn and Brookfield. What do you see your strategy for, bringing a lot of FDI investments to the state of AP?
Fundamentally, two things. Number one, India requires a lot of policy intervention at the national level to attract greater investments to our nation. See, today, honestly, it's not just about competing amongst ourselves as states, but we are also competing with other countries. I'm competing with Vietnam for attracting electronics investments. I'm competing with Ecuador on aqua exports. I'm competing with other countries on agri-commodities. So it's very, very important that we largen the pie, create a very conducive environment for medium, large corporates, global corporates to look at India as their hub. Second, it's no longer about ease of doing business, it's about speed of doing business. So all the business process re-engineering that we're doing as state is to focus on speed of doing business. So, when I met Chandra sir, who's the chairperson of Tata Sons, and I was asking him what his advice to me would be, he said, just focus on speed of doing business. And he said, today corporates are spending $2, $3, $5 billion on each project.
Why should we have to keep center here? I think they would have done great due diligence before they have come to a decision. They have been weighing in different parts of the city. and also different cities of different centers of our nation. But in fact, thanks for accepting our proposal to come here, and thanks for accepting us and posing trust in us. And that gives us lots of encouragement for us, because our Chief Minister is absolutely a visionary. He's not thinking about short-term political governance over here. We have a plan, and we have to see our state grow into a 3 trillion economy by 2047, and we have named it as Telangana Rising. In the process, we have set the stage and we have set the first step to go. And the great partners who have been partnering with us with this state for the past 6 to 7 decades, which made this possible, which directly and indirectly contributed to create this sort of a talent in this state of Telangana, then in erstwhile Andhra Pradesh. We have built many stories. The simple example I would like to say is, never in any part of our India, we have a dedicated life sciences or the pharma city by Genome Valley. And time and again, we have to show excellence. We have to show expertise. And this has only been made possible by our talent pool available here, thanks to the young, talented life sciences, graduates, now with the combination of the technology. And Hyderabad now becoming a medtech capital for the future world. I think rightly you have chosen this Hyderabad, our Hyderabad, your Hyderabad in Telangana to start your Center for Innovation. And Lily, as the name represents, as you all people represents, it also represents a pure, simple term as a purity. Purity in thoughts, purity in their dedication in service, and also in the production and what they intended to do. Our stand, our Telangana's stand on our intent. We would like to build for tomorrow a medtech engine for the global South. I would like to mention here where we meet science with data very, very fast and safely, and we hold these partnerships very boldly to move on. And I think for a Lily, it's not just a destination, and we always believe in our building a strategic partners where world needs our cooperation. And we have a command center over here that you people call the nerve center, what you have seen, to connect to 150 countries and all, to all your centers of production. That is a beautiful facility which you have been created, and high appreciation has to go to all your technology people which made it possible, and to see that, you are never at the back of the technology. We have seen how me and our Honorable Chief Minister have just seen how your AI-driven research, the cloud-powered patient journeys, you are going to do it from here, where it can change the life-changing therapies across the globe. I would like to mention again, because time and again why I've been mentioning about Hyderabad, why I'm mentioning about the state of Telangana is, everybody knows, it's a city of code. Now, we are always meeting the city of code. Now we are meeting with you people that we are code here, or meeting with care, where engineering is meeting with empathy, where companies like Lilly shape not just products, but with a purpose for ultimate care. And we have all the global giants present over here. This is also a point where I mentioned to Mr. Rao then 1.5 years back. We have every global company over here now joining this companies is LA Lilly. And we welcome you again for this, where you will bring more value to our ecosystem. And in terms of medtech, we are literally seeing about what we would like to see, that a 360-degree medtech engine has to be driven. And it should be our Hyderabad and our Telangana should be a launch pad for the global value.